Hi everybody, welcome back to video 5 in our Seesaw plus Canvas video series. Today we're going to talk about assigning activities. The last couple of videos went over creative tools and finding activities in the activity library. So you've seen this before, but I'm going to show you how to assign an activity to the whole class. I'm going to start by pressing plus and then clicking assign activity. I'm going to assign that awesome Seesaw tools checklist. When I click assign, it defaults to assigning to the whole class. So this class is called test. It has 16 students, and when I press this button, that assignment goes out to everyone. And there are some situations where you might need to assign work to only one student or a small group of students, so I'll go over those and show you how it's done. First, I found this number tracing activity in the community library. You might use an activity like this if you have a student you have handwriting concerns about. So I'm going to assign this activity to only one student. To do that, I'll hit Edit Students, Folders, and Skills. I'm going to uncheck All Students and Test and scroll down and find my person. Now I have some handwriting concerns about Michelle. Michelle is the only student who is getting this assignment, so she's the only one who can see it and the only one who can respond to it. So let's say Michelle is responding. She's using her pen tool to trace the numbers. Okay, there's Michelle's numbers for our baseline. Next week, we've really been working on straight lines with Michelle. Let's see if she's made any progress. Did that one-on-one time practicing straight lines mean anything? So we're assigning to just Michelle again. And then Michelle can add her response. And wow, all of that practice with straight lines really helped. It's not quite perfect, but it's way better than where we were. But oh look, those curves, we still need to work on those. And then let's say we have a parent-teacher conference with Michelle's parents. We're able to look, this is week 1, look at where she was. And here's week 4. Look at how far she's come. This is also really powerful data if this student does end up going to intervention, where you can pull up week after week of practice and showing growth or not so much growth, and that will help to inform any decisions made in those meetings. Speaking of which, I have another activity here that I designed. Last year I had several students who worked with our reading specialist on Orton Gillingham, and these are the first 5 letters that are introduced in that program. And with this assignment, the students name the letter and say its sound. For the students who worked with our reading specialist, these were difficult skills. They stayed with these 5 letters working on those skills for quite a while, and this would be a really useful tool to show their growth or their inconsistencies, and this would be a powerful thing to be able to show in an intervention meeting so that the whole intervention team could hear the student from week to week as they figured out that one letter or one sound that was troubling them, or as they were inconsistent from week to week. Another reason why you might want to assign activities differently would be to assign them to small groups. Seesaw does not have a quick and simple one-click assign to a small group option. So I'm going to show you a way to make it a little bit simpler for you. First, I'm going to click the wrench, and I'm going to scroll down to Manage Folders. This class does not have any folders, but I'm going to add 3 right now. The first is Tigers. Then I'll add Lions. And finally, Bears. So each one of these folders will represent a reading group. I'm going to press the X, And in the same menu, I'm going to scroll up to Manage Students. When I click Manage Students, I can change the emoji next to their name by clicking their name, clicking icon, and then choosing an emoji. So I'm going to assign each of these students to a lion, tiger, or bear to sort them into their reading group. I'm clicking the student, clicking icon, I'm clicking their new emoji, back button once, back button twice, and now they've been assigned to that group. It's really simple to, if you have to change groups or add groups, it's really simple to click on the student and change their emoji. And now that I have all of my students sorted into groups, I'm going to create an assignment for one of my reading groups. I have a file here. This is a book that I uploaded from Reading A to Z. I downloaded the single-sided book PDF and I uploaded that. And now this is a level 3 book, so this group that I assign this to will read this. And then later I can come back in and do a running record and see how they're doing with this. Are we right where we're supposed to be? Is it time to move them up? Am I challenging them too much? I'm going to assign this, and I'm going to edit students, folders, and skills. I'm going to uncheck everyone, and I'm going to give this book to the lions. So I'm going in, and I'm not reading any names. I'm just putting a check next to all of the lions. Now I'm going to click to folders and put a check next to lions. Check. This is being assigned to the 3 students in the lions group. Only those 3 are receiving it, only those 3 can complete it. So when they go into this book, they'll press the microphone, they will read through all the pages, press the check to send to me, I'm going to add another response for someone else in that group, check. Then in the journal, you can click this folder icon and it will show you how many items are in each of these folders. If I'm ready to go in and do my running records on the lions, I can click the lions folder. I can click Kate's assignment. Oops. Well, if I click Kate's assignment and she had actually done the recording, there would be a play button here and I could listen through her reading and do my running record. I could then like it and give feedback to it. And all of the Lions running records are always going to be stored right here in this Lions group folder. But if I want to check progress for just that one student, I could go to Kate's folder and listen to just Kate's reading from 1 week to the next, or from 1 month to the next, depending on how often you're using these as assessments. All right, everybody, that's a couple of different ways that you can assign activities in Seesaw. Next week, we're really going to get more into the integrating with Canvas part of things. I appreciate you sticking with me, and thanks.